Oh, look at the damage. Dude, Susano just got here. Got hit by the flip and got one shot, bro. Oh, that is so much damage. And the passives from Book of Thoth and Transcendence both work beautifully together. Ooh, why did I miss? Okay, he just gets one shot anyways. He gets taunted out of that, so I should be able to kill him with a Spirit Arrow. And then finally, my ultimate should be able to kill him for the triple kill. And that's looking like we do the regular Fire Giant. Hello, hope you guys are doing well, and today I'm bringing you some ranked Neith mid gameplay where I already got one of his potions, which I'm really proud of. I know that you guys didn't get to see that, but I did poke him down pretty heavily. Now the build that I'm running this game is going to be at the top of your screen right now in the form of a screenshot, so if that's the only reason that you're here, then there it is. If you're trying to learn more or other things, then you can do that too. Anyways, where was I? Some things to talk about. Oh, what are you gonna learn in this video? Well, you're gonna learn quite a couple of things. Obviously, we're gonna talk about Neith. Oh, let me make sure we secure this because I actually do want this buff. Maybe if the enemy mid laner actually decided to show up to that thing, but make sure he doesn't get the mids. I can clear this. Oh, this isn't you. You're not the Pele. Probably could have stolen it. I thought this was the person I was queued with. I felt weird because she never does that start. Ooh, I hit by that damage. Does he have dash? Oh. Don't dash me. He's dead. And I won't die. Ooh, that was very scary. I don't know why he would ever dash me under tower. Unfortunately, I don't think we got first blood. That would be very nice. It would really much be the cherry on the cake. Icing on the cake? Cherry on the milkshake? I don't know. Anyway. Where was I? Literally, where was I? I'm just having a really hard time stringing together cohesive thoughts right now. Ooh, I could have been a little bit quicker with that and actually done some decent damage. I'm gonna clear one more wave and then I really do have to back. Hit him with some poke damage. Oh, he killed me because I wasn't expecting the dash, and I didn't hit him because I wasn't expecting him to dash me like that, but he did. Very well done. Alright, I'm back in lane and pretty demoralized because I definitely should have killed him. The jungler's on left jungle. Let me place my ward down. I'm not trying to get killed. Anyways, we're gonna learn a little bit about Neith. We're gonna learn a little bit about obviously playing mid lane as Neith and just in general. We're gonna talk about the build pretty in-depthly, and it's gonna be a fun time. Also, he chose not to clear the wave. My Pele's here. Dude, she showed herself too early, so he dashed that way and got out. If she had a little bit of patience, he would have dashed me there. Oh wait, he's not back though. I'm gonna start cutting him off super high. Hopefully I can catch up to him back here. He's gonna dash away from the solo laner possibly. They kind of have their handfuls here to focus on me. I'm gonna hit him with that root, and then I'm gonna start walking over here in case they weren't able to catch up to him. Now I do want to kill this Agni who is going to dash. I'm gonna flip in response, waiting on my teammates to show up. I don't know if they will. Alright, he pulled up. Gonna do quite a lot of damage. I'm gonna take a lot of damage. I should be able to be just fine though because I could just flip out like so. Maybe I should have stayed. Maybe I can try to hit him across the wall like I did with the other person. Nice. And I'm able to pick that up. Ooh, he's back. Okay, I died. I overstayed my welcome. I got 3 assists. Unfortunately, none of the kill credits. And then I overstayed my welcome for the blue buff. I should have definitely have not been there. That was kind of insane of me. I'm not going to lie. That was an extremely chaotic early game. But in terms of who's ahead, I'm ahead by about a little bit over 200 gold, which is obviously nice to have. And Neith is also a very good character. So I should be able to do quite a lot here. Early game could have been a little bit better. Pele's in the near vicinity. I'm going to go ahead and ping him to make sure that Pele's paying attention to this. My goal here is literally just to waste time for Pele to show up. That is my only goal. Pele is taking her sweet time with it though. It's actually sad. I did hit him with the root, grab this buff. He's going to dash away from me, in which case I will ult. We'll ult him here, and she should be able to pick up the kill. And she should be fine up against the Susano, considering that I'm here, unless I don't manage to hit him. I could have saved her. She got pulled away from me. I was expecting her to run into my root, which would run him into my root, but that unfortunately was not the case. Nice, we're able to pick up that kill. At least we were able to get the get back on him. I'm gonna like step all the way back here so that if the what's his face pulls up, then I can just dash that tower or on the other side of the wall. I can't talk right now, I'm sorry. I'm so overstimulated by this very insane early game. But I'm able to pick up the red buff, and I'm gonna take my back and do a little mental reset. Oh, holy hell. I need a mental reset and just... I'm so sorry, guys. This is so chaotic. Or rather, my commentary is very chaotic. I need to just reset after this wave. I've never been known to give up form. Alright, I'm gone. When I come back, hopefully I'll be able to actually talk. Alright, I'm back. Since the last time that this guy saw me, I am now, what is it? 500 gold ahead and have a pretty large lead in XP. Unfortunately, I can't do much to save her other than just peel this guy off of that fight. But right now we are pretty outnumbered. I'm about to get my burst combo here, and it's going to be an immense amount of damage, and I should be able to kill him with it. Even if that flip combo wasn't enough to get him killed, I also had the ultimate to finish him off, so there was literally no world in which he was getting away. Not sure why he dashed me, but he did pay the iron price for it, so here we are. Anyways, in case I didn't mention these, I'm so like upside down right now that I don't even remember what I've mentioned so far or not. We're going to talk a little bit about the build later on in the video, but this build, you can use it. It's like in the auto build system. So you can just pull up and watch that, or just use this build the next time you play Neith. I think I have one for Neith specifically. I have a crit ADC build for her, and then I also have this full damage like mid build. And we'll talk about it a bit more in depthly. I'm ulting the Bacchus right now. He's ulted. Looking around, hopefully they're able to pick up that kill. He's very low and nice. He's able to pick up that kill and grab me that assist gold. So if we want to talk about some of the pros and cons to the Neith, that's probably the biggest one. Just being able to help people across the map from the comfort of your own lane while you're farming the wave, grabbing some minion camps, so on and so forth. Being able to grab that assist gold and experience is very nice as well. Just nice things to have on a character. Global presence is always going to be a plus. That's his dash down. Let me place some wards down and pick up this red buff. If he tries to contest for this red buff, he could be in trouble, but I doubt he will. A lot of her pros, I mean, she has CC, she has a slow, she has a stun, and she has another stun, or a root and a stun. I'm on my way, Pele. Oh, he dashed. I didn't really have the luxury of paying attention to hitting that because I'm literally surrounded by their entire team. Somehow, literally their entire team was able to rotate over here. Nice. Nice, we're able to pick up that kill. Flip away from this dash. I wonder if he has jump. I wasn't actually paying attention, but considering that he's literally actively not doing anything and just letting us kill him, then it looks like that's going to be a negative on that part. The ult from the Mordred and rotation, counter rotation was huge. Not only was he able to basically ensure that I don't die, grabbed me, or allowed me to grab that kill, and now we should be able to get this Gold Fury pretty easily. I don't have the Sakura. It's a little bit scary. I'll just use my flip, whatever. Anyways, pros and cons. I already mentioned she has a lot of CC. She has sustain. That's a lot of things that not a lot of characters have. If you're playing her in the mid lane, you're very rarely going to go up against someone that can sustain off of the wave. If you're going in an ADC, it's even more rare to see someone that has sustain. So a lot of the times you're going to have that leg up on your enemy, opponent. And it's very important. It's not just I healed just enough to kill you or just enough to live. A lot of the times it's I'm healing passively throughout the laning phase, so I get to stay for this extra jungle camp. I get to stay for this extra wave, and you can't because you're low and you can't heal. And that, well, one extra wave or one extra jungle camp might not be that big of a deal when you're kind of doing that the entire game, getting an extra wave here, an extra wave there, an extra jungle camp here. It ends up being very effective at granting you a pretty large lead, as you can tell here. Not only by the fact that I have a lot of kills, but I also died quite a lot in the early game. It wasn't a very like smooth sailing in the early game, and I still have a pretty insurmountable lead through just being able to sustain through these fights and also sustain enough to stay and grab that extra wave and back at an opportune time. Grab these extra camps. Very interesting. Ooh, that blows for me, but I mean, he's literally just sitting here by himself ulting me. What could he actually expect to get done? I'm gonna go ahead and start charging my ultimate here so that she can catch up to him. That's his beads. I really hope, yeah, it's going to be enough to kill him anyways. And unfortunately after that, it looks like she's dead because there's everybody else here. Better her than me, if I'm being honest. I was able to grab that assist and help her out. Make sure I hit him with some nice little poke damage on his way out. I want him
the fact that I've rotated to other lanes more than my jungles that have even helped solo is fucking crazy.
Yeah, how many times have you rotated? Once? I've seen him rotate once. Like, I don't know why he's mad. Let me just leave. He's not pressure on his own, but literally anybody shows up like that Susano, and I might be in trouble. Also, I have like an immense amount of gold. I'll talk about the build here in a second. There's a couple things that I want to talk about beforehand. So I'm going to try my absolute best to constantly be surveying the minimap and making sure that I'm ulting basically on cooldown. You never want to have your ult too much or up too much on Neith. You want to be basically using it on cooldown to help other lanes. Just a lot of damage. If I had my ult, I'd just kill him with my ult, but at the very least he's guaranteed to have to back here and miss an entire wave, and I'll have my ult to go ahead and help over on the duo lane. I'm ulting duo. I'm ulting the Bacchus. He's ulted. Hopefully they're able to pick up the kill on that Bacchus. Nice. And of course, like I mentioned earlier, grab that assist gold. I don't know why he's just sitting here shooting bones. Was it worth it? Was it worth it to give me my 6th kill and I take out your tower anyways? That's a good question. I think the answer is no. I could be wrong. You're really heavy trolling and bad at the game. Let me stop being rude. I've got other stuff to talk about. If you're enjoying this video so far, make sure to like, comment, and specifically subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos like it. I post daily Smite 2 content. Anything from gameplay guide videos like the one you're watching, or gameplay build videos, sorry. Character guides like my complete beginner Neith guide, which is already up on the channel. In that video, I talk about absolutely everything you need to know before picking up Neith. So check out that video if that's something you're looking for. Or just general guides like my complete beginner's Smite 2 guide, which again, if any of those things interest you, you want to learn some Smite, subscribe, I'll help you do so. Speaking about learning Smite, if you have any questions for me, want to play some games with me, then you can join the Discord server. You could play with our wonderful... Oh, so much damage. Unfortunately, not enough for me to kill him, but she should be able to pick up the kill. Oh, I'm gonna get shut down here, unless she can get to me in time, which I don't think she can. Rip. Anyways, where was I? Yeah, join the Discord server if you want to play games with me, chat with me, have any questions for me. Let me buy the Cosmic Core. Then you can go ahead and do that through the Discord server. Also, you could just play with a friendly community of non-toxic people. Play with them, help learn from them or whatever. All of those things, Discord server down in the description. And lastly, follow my Twitch if you want to watch some live gameplay on Thursdays and Fridays. It's a bit of a different experience where you kind of get some play-by-play commentary. And it's just fun interacting with you guys live. It's always a blast for me. That's the end of my self-promotion. It's around this time that I start talking about the build. So like I mentioned earlier, there's a crit build that you can go on Neith, which is pretty effective in the ADC lane, but when you're playing her in mid, you're going to want pretty heavy damage. Starting off right off the bat, Sands of Time is often what I tend to go for. You can go the Conduit gem, that's definitely viable. The reason why I go Sands of Time is because I know for a fact that I'm going to be going Book of Thoth, I'm going to be going Transcendence, and 2 of my items are going to be basically tank shred in most games. So you're going to want to have that free cooldown reduction from Sands of Time, so that Cosmic and Spear of Desolation are going to give you all the other cooldown reduction that you're going to need for the entire game. Just tends to work out beautifully because, again, not in every mid laner, like all the mid laners, you're never going to build Transcendence and Book of Thoth unless you're playing like Neith, or maybe sometimes Kukulkan, but even then I don't really recommend it on Kukulkan. So you already have these 2 items taking off 2 item slots. Oh my, game's just auto attacking. But yeah, so you need that extra cooldown reduction from your starter item. Again, if you think you can do without it, then you can go Condo Gem, and that tends to work out well. Also, you're never running out of mana since you have Book of Health and Transcendence, so the passive from the upgraded Sands of Time that gives you a shit ton of power is going to be active like 90% of the time at that point. Oh, look at that damage. I didn't even have to go for the ultimate. It's insane. And now I'm going to go ahead and hit him with this. Very nice. That was a really nice... what'd you say? Yeah, that beats was insane because it also saved him against me, and I don't even think he knew I was in there. That's the worst part. Dude, I do a lot of damage. I just don't have any abilities up at this very moment. Oh, look at the damage. Dude, Susano just got here. Got hit by the flip and got one shot, bro. Oh, that is so much damage. And again, the build is just getting started. I've got 2 or 3 items in a tier 2, and that's how much damage I'm doing. Imagine once I have the rest of the itemization, which considering that I have as much gold as I do. Yeah, do pyro. That will come very soon. What was I talking about? Okay, next up. This character is hybrid, and like hybrid in the sense of the word that like all of her abilities scale off of both intelligence and strength. You can see if I hover over this 95% strength, 75% intelligence, 90% strength, 55% intelligence. Like, she is true scaling, especially when it comes to her ultimate 100 strength and 90 intelligence. So you can tell that she literally heavily scales off of both. So this is why you would go into both Book of Thoth and Transcendence on this character, because you can gain the benefits of having both. And the passives from Book of Thoth and Transcendence both work beautifully together. Ooh, why did I miss? Okay, he just gets one shot anyways. He gets taunted out of that, so I should be able to kill him with a Spirit Arrow. And then finally, my ultimate should be able to kill him for the triple kill. And that's looking like we do the regular Fire Giant. That's how much damage you do with this build. Again, 3 items in at this very current moment. Imagine if we had just 2 more. I mean, people are already not even surviving half the combo, let alone the whole thing. But yeah, so Transcendence and Book of Thoth must have both items. Basically, every game that you're playing her damage, they work beautifully together and just give you an immense amount of strength, an immense amount of intelligence. And again, considering all of your abilities scale using both, it ends up being quite efficient for you. But after that, considering these items literally only offer that. They give you a lot of intelligence and a lot of strength, so a lot of damage, but that's it. You don't get cooldown reduction, you don't get, I don't know, penetration, you just get that. So after that, you have to go into some itemization that's going to help you diversify into some of the other stats that you're going to be looking into. And after I back, I'll start talking about some of those. Oh, that is their entire team. I'm sure we should be able to do quite a lot here. We've seen how much damage I've been able to do, and I have an extra item now. I was one-shotting before, I'm definitely going to one-shot now. I guess the Bacchus is like my easiest target here. We should be able to hit him. Unless we're not, I'm going to shoot the ult at him, and that should be enough to kill him. And now Gold Fury. They just pulled up and died. I don't know what to say. We're really far ahead. I'm really far ahead. I don't know why they would pull up. Talking about some of the rest of the build, I really like Desolation, especially when you're really far ahead. I mentioned that we have a lot of power with these 2 items. We're going to want some cooldown reduction right after. Desolation will kill both of those birds with 1 stone. You get your cooldown reduction, but it's also a very aggressive item. If you manage to get a kill through the passive, you're going to get some cooldown off of your abilities, and it leads to really strong kind of, what do you call it? Team fight presence. He's going to dash. I'm going to predict the dash with my Spirit Arrow that unfortunately did not connect. But he should die regardless though. We do a lot of damage. We have Fire Giant, and at this point the game is really lost. At this point they should be surrendering. Anyways, Cosmic Horror is a very similar concept. We know that we do a lot of damage right now, and we want to be able to do that damage quite often. Not only because obviously you want to do damage more often, but also some of your damage is CC, some of your damage is sustain, right? So apart from just doing a bunch of damage, you want to be able to hit this root often. You want to be able to sustain often. You want to be able to ult across the map often. And for all of these things, you're going to need this cooldown reduction. After that, we're going to want to focus on some penetration, because again, now you're doing a lot of damage to the squishies and you're doing it at quite often. Now you're going to have to deal with some of these tankier characters such as the Bacchus that I'm currently fighting. And that's where the Obsidian Shard will come in. I don't know who I'm ulting at this point. I'm just ulting to ult. Ooh, that's a good taunt. Look at that damage. I have my blade here, which I'm gonna use now.
Just fight them. Just fight them.
Dude, we're gonna die to the fucking.
Yeah, I
Titan.
don't think we can siege this. I can do a lot of damage, but if I can't kill them, they just walk back under fountain. And it ends up being all for nothing. But now that they're out of fountain, this damage is permanent. He dash after me? Are you serious? Dead? Why would he dash after me like that? Oh. Oh. They're low. Haley should be able to pick that up. And I'm still alive, unfortunately for them. Nice. 13 kills and 3 deaths we ended off on. Very chaotic early game leading into a very successful late game. Which is the case oftentimes with this character because she is so overpowered. Make sure I don't get knocked up. Big damage. I didn't even have my penetration yet, mind you. After that, Soul Reaver, if you still have trouble against the tanks. Or what's the other item? Rod of Tahuti. If you're not having trouble against the tanks this game, we should have gone Rod of Tahuti. Anyways, go this build in your next game and let me know how it goes. Like, comment, and specifically subscribe if you guys enjoyed that video. Other things that I want to talk about, join the Discord server, follow the Twitch. And I hope you guys enjoy. Love you. Bye. Here's the build. Obviously, I didn't get to show it all off, but you saw it at the start of the game and I talked about it pretty in-depthly. Bye.